In terms of your personal background, you began your career in journalism as an unpaid intern for Democracy Now!
Yeah. Intern is too strong of a word. I would say like coffee runner, maybe. Yes.
Well, the unpaid internship has become something of a rite of passage in the U.S. today. Do you have any kind of qualms about that, or
about the unpaid nature of it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think people should be paid for their labor, but I would have tried, if I had money, I would have paid for it at the time. I mean, I basically, what happened is that I was working at a homeless shelter and listening to the radio all the time, and I heard this woman on the radio, and I was like, wow, I've never heard anything like this. She's talking about the campaign to overthrow Mobutu Sese Seko and the sanctions on Iraq, and then I'm hearing about protests in the United States, and I look her up, and it's Amy Goodman, never heard of her before, and I wrote her an actual handwritten letter, and she didn't respond to it, and I wrote her another one. And then eventually I went to an event that she was speaking at and came up to her afterwards, and I started stalking her, basically. And I think she had to decide whether or not to let me come in and volunteer or to get a restraining order against me. And luckily she didn't get a restraining order against me. But I would say to her, I'll walk your dog if you have a dog, or feed your cat, or wash your windows. And I think she thought I was a really oddball. But eventually she let me come in, and I learned journalism sort of as a trade, as an apprentice. Mm-hmm. And I still list Democracy Now! As my university, on my, well, it belongs to me and the NSA, but it's my Facebook page. All of your Facebook pages also belong to the NSA, so. But anyway, so I learned journalism very much just by watching other journalists work. Many of the best journalists that I know are people that decided one day, you know what, I'm going to save up a little bit of money by working in some job that I really can't stand, but I'm going to save up that money and give it a shot. And I'm going to take myself seriously enough, even if I don't have an assignment, and I'll give myself assignments. And even if I'm just writing a newsletter back from wherever I am, I'm going to give this a real run for it. And some of the best journalists I know, that's how they got started in journalism.